Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1969 season is on the air. Today's date is May 20, 1969. We are at San Diego Stadium for a game between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres. This is our first look at the Padres. We've already seen the Pirates a couple of times today. The Pirates coming to this year, I should say. The Pirates coming to this game a record of 14-21, struggling a little bit. The Padres, well, they're playing like an expansion team. 10 wins, 29 losses. In 1969, they were an expansion team, and they're playing like one year. This is the final game of the first schedule block, so starting tomorrow night, we will once again go through all 24 teams in the 69 season. And, of course, some you'll see once, some you'll see twice, and some you'll see 3 times, so I can get everybody on the board once again before I start making playoff position cuts. We got a ways yet to go that before. So let's see what happens tonight. Phoenix Knight is first to join us here at San Diego Stadium. The Pirates historically won this game. Pirates 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. The Padres 3 runs, 10 hits, and 2 errors. But as we all know, Inside Pitch has a mind of its own. And hopefully we have a good game tonight. I know a lot of people may be watching the All-Star game tonight, and that's fine. And but those of you that join me, well, let's see. I hope we have an entertaining matchup. So, without further ado, let's play some baseball. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres tonight is Joe Niekro. 8 wins, 18 losses, a 3.71 ERA, 62 strikeouts, and 42 walks. Joe Niekro is not Phil Niekro. Phil Niekro is a Hall of Famer, absolutely. I still felt Joe Niekro was a pretty solid pitcher in his own right. Not a Hall of Famer by no means, but pretty solid. So, everyone's set. Let's go to the top of the first. We are at San Diego Stadium. This is a pitcher's park. Only 94 home runs hit here that year. -1 to strikeouts and -2 to walks. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Bucs will be the center fielder, Matty Alou. 331 average, a homer, and 48 RBIs in 69. We're going to use brown, white, and yellow dice. Padres are the home team. Not a bad crowd, I hope, even though the Padres are 10-29. But let's see how the baseball game goes. Let's go to the first pitch. Niekro, 4-4, strikeout 4, and that will miss. Alou, 4-4, and he leads off with a base hit. He'll hit one pass short, and that's a leadoff single for the Pirates. Infield double play. Next batter is the third baseman, Richie Hebner. 301 average, 8 homers, 47 RBIs. Ben Wicks joins us here at San Diego Stadium. And Alou will stay where he is. Niekro, 1-2, range play. Hebner, 5-4. That's a base hit to left field, but it's a range play for Tony Gonzalez. His range is a 3, and he won't get it. That will be a single to left. Alou, base runner 4, single to left, -1. Alou will get there on a 3 or lower, and it's a 6. So here comes the throw. Left fielder Gonzalez has a +1 arm, a 1 or 2. There could be a play, and there's not. Alou will put on the brakes and head back to second base. But already 2 base hits for the Pirates. And now we will see the left fielder, Hall of Famer, Willie Pops Stargell. 307 average, 29 homers, 92 RBIs. One of the best home run hitters in history. Alou on at second, Hebner on at first. Strategy. And that is a 1. Alou gets the steal sign to go to third. And he is not going to go. He will stay put. He has a pretty good chance, but Niekro was very good against stolen bases, -4. Alou, 2-1. That's a walk. That 8 will just miss. Stargell, actually, no, that is going to be ball 4. That's an 8. 11 -2 is 9, and he will walk Stargell. So already the Pirates start here with bases loaded and nobody out in the first. First walk issued by Niekro. And now the right fielder, the man himself, Roberto Clemente, Hall of Famer. Yes, one of the greatest of all time. Yes, best Puerto Rican player in baseball history. Clemente, 345 average, 19 homers, 91 RBIs. Infield is going to play in. Franklin Long and XCSG2 join us here at San Diego Stadium. Strategy, and nothing on the 14. Niekro will go ahead and pitch. Niekro, 2-6, error on a grounder. Clemente, 3-2. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to third, and that ball is hit to Ed Spezio. His error rating is a 13. That's a 16. He will not make an error. Now, the question is, now the infield was in, so they turn a double play. Well, 2 and 2. So the only, and Matty Alou's base running rating is a 2. So a 1 or a 2, it's a double play. No, it is not. Alou will be thrown out at the plate. The runners will advance one base. So they do not get the double play, but there is one out. And that is, it will go as a fielder's choice. And now we will see the first baseman, Al Oliver, 285 average, 17 homers, 70 RBIs. Does anybody here have any issues if I say Al Oliver really should be a Hall of Famer? He had a whole bunch of all-star appearances. He did bat over 300 in his career, and he has over 300 home runs. I don't know why. I think Al Oliver should be in the. I know you say Hall the very good, but if you look at it, a 300 average, I think if you bat 300, you should be in the Hall. Bases are loaded as Ron McGrath joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Nothing on the 3, nothing happening. The infield is going to stay in. Niekro, 6-6, strikeout 5, and got him. Cold strike 3 on Oliver. Oliver should have swung at that one. That is a called strike 3, and that is 2 down. And now we will see the catcher, Manny Sanguillen. Now, he's not a Hall of Famer, but Manny Sanguillen was one of the better catchers you could have in baseball. 303 average, 5 homers, 57 RBIs. Very underrated catcher. Bases are loaded, but now 2 outs. Can the Padres get out of the inning? Strategy, nothing on the 15. Niekro, a 2-5. That's a blank. Sanguillen, 3-3, and it's a fly ball to right field, and the Padres are going to get out of the jam. Getting over there will be Ollie Brown. He will make the play and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, a walk. Bases loaded, no one out, and the Pirates can't bring anybody in. We will go to the bottom of the first. I agree with Ben Witz. There are some players that should not be in the Hall of Fame. Harold Baines. And some people that should be in the Hall of Fame. Keith Hernandez. Bottom of the first, starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight. Hall of Famer Jim Bunning. 13 wins, 10 losses, a 3.70 ERA. He had 157 strikeouts and 55 walks in 69. We go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Padres will be the shortstop, Tommy Dean. I don't know many of. I'm looking at the listing they have here. They're all in this lineup. There's only a few players I know about. Dean is not one of them. 176 average, 2 homers, and 9 RBIs in 69. Bunning, 5'6", strikeout, 14 will miss. Dean, 6'4", and that's flied to center field. Matty Alou will get to that one and put it away. Next batter up will be the second baseman, Roberto Pena. He's at second base tonight. 250 average, 4 homers, and 30 RBIs in 69. Ron McGrath says Chris's inside game has the best customer service. Yes, he does. Bunning, 1-6, blank. Pena, 4-6, fly ball to right field. And some bum by the name of Clemente will make the catch, 2 down. And that will bring up the left fielder, Tony Gonzalez. Gonzalez will be on the Atlanta Braves later in 1969. He is a Padre today. .269 average, 12 homers, 58 RBIs in 69. Bunning, 1-4, walk, 11. That will be too high. Gonzalez, 6-5, and that's a fly to left. And Pops will get to that and make the play and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Friars. No score after 1. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at San Diego Stadium, dealing with water issues. The area of Toronto was hit with flooding and 100,000 people. Ouch. Well, you stay safe out there, Jeremy. And if anybody can use a little help from you, always make, if you can, help them out, the best you can. But you stay safe yourself, my friend. Top of the second, leading off for the Pirates will be the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski, Hall of Famer. 229 average, 3 homers, 25 RBIs, the 60s version of Harold Baines. Niekro, 5-3, strikeout 10, too high. Mazeroski, 3-1, ground out to short. Tommy Dean will go ahead and get that. And over to first it goes, 1 out. The only reason why Maz is in the Hall of Fame is because of a home run. Here comes the shortstop, Freddie Patek, 239 average, 5 homers, 32 RBIs. I'm correct. The last time we had Patek with the Pirates, he had a pretty good game. Niekro will pitch. Niekro, 2-1, walk, 9. That will be too high. Patek, 3-4, and against the righty, that's grounded to third. Ed Spezio says he'll take it and throw it over to first. And now the pitcher, Jim Bunning, really couldn't hit. 0.62 average and a couple RBIs in 69. Niekro will go ahead and deal. Niekro, 5-3, strikeout 17, too high. Bunning, 5-3, and he grounds it right back to Niekro. Niekro will go ahead and grab it, and he will toss it over to first. And that is a 1-2-3 inning on the Bucks. We go to the second, or bottom of the second, I should say. Leading off for the Friars will be the first baseman, Nate Colbert. 255 average, 24 homers, 66 RBIs in 69. Respectable. Bunning will go ahead and pitch. Bunning, 3-2, strikeout 10, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Bunning as Vita Productions joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Next up will be the right fielder, Downtown Ollie Brown. 264 average, 20 homers, 61 RBIs in 69. Again, respectable year. Bunning, 2-6. Against a righty, strikeout plus 10. That 8 will get him. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Bunning. 2 outs. And here comes the third baseman, Ed Spezio. 234 average, 13 homers, 43 RBIs. Is this the same city? Yes, it would be. Jack Murphy Stadium. San Diego Stadium was renamed Jack Murphy Stadium in 1981. Bunning will go ahead and pitch. Bunning, 3-5. That is a blank. Spezio, 2-6. And that's a fly ball to right. And once again, Roberto Clemente, he will make that play with ease. And that's a 1-2-3 inning on the Friars. No score after 2. Working on cleaning up your gaming desk, you'll play. Big job. I bet it is. Top of the third, Niekro gets back on the mound. Matty Alou leads off for the Bucks. He is 1 for 1. Got a base hit his first time up. Niekro, 2-2. That is a blank. Alou, 6-6. That's a ground out to short. Tommy Dean will come over a little bit and throw it over to first. Next batter is Hebner. Hebner got a base hit his first time up. Niekro, 4-3. That is a blank. Hebner, 3-6. And that's a ground ball to second base. This time it's handled by Roberto Pena. Over to first it goes. And now Stargell. Stargell walked his first time up. Niekro, 6-3. That is a blank. Stargell, 4-2, and that's a fly ball to left field. And Tony Gonzalez says he'll get that one near the track, but plenty of room. And that retires a side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Bucks. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Padres will be the center fielder, Cito Gaston. He will be a World Series champion manager in the future. 230 average, 2 homers, 28 RBIs in 69. Bunning will pitch. Bunning, 2-6 against a righty. Strikeout plus 10. That's a 14, and he will get him. Struck him out. And that is the third K for Bunning. And now we will see the catcher, Chris Canizaro, 220 average, 4 homers, 33 RBI. Bunning, a 1-6, that is a blank. Canizaro, 6-6, and against a righty, that'll be a base hit. They'll hit that one past the shortstop. Padres get their first hit of the ball game. Comes up with a single. And now the pitcher, Joe Niekro, a 125 average and 4 RBIs. Infield expecting a bunt, although his bunt rating is a 3. And he's got a high double play rating. Probably will call the bunt. Strategy roll first. That is an 11, and I'm going to call an automatic bunt. So the bunt will be in with the corners. Bunning with the pitch. 6-6, strikeout. The bunt rating is when on a strikeout, the strikeout rating on a bunt is halved. The 18 becomes a 9, and it still becomes a 9. 18 minus 1 is 17. Actually, it becomes an 8 because you round down. So that's an 8. That's a 6. Niekro will still strike him out. Strikeout number 4 for Bunning as Niekro fouls that one off. Foul for a foul-out strikeout. 2 down. He can't get it done. And now here's Dean. Dean is 0 for 1. Bunning, he'll go ahead and deal. Actually, strategy roll first. Strategy, nothing on the 14. Canizaro stays at first. Bunning, 3-5, blank. Dean, 2-6. And that is a grounder to short. Getting over there is Freddie Patek, and he is going to throw to second to get Canizaro, and that will do the inning. No runs and a hit for the Friars. No score after 3. Go to the top of the 4th. As Ben Witt's groans on Franklin Long there, but that's okay. Leading off for the Bucks will be Roberto Clemente. He is 0 for 1. No score here, top of the 4th. Niekro, 3-4, strikeout 3. He got him. Struck out Clemente. Not an easy thing to do, and that is strikeout number 2 for Clemente. He did strike out, but not that much. Here's Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 1. Niekro, 2-4. Hit by pitch. 9. Yeah, he hit him. Plunk. Ouch. Oliver is a 19. Minus 10 makes him a 9. That is a 9, and he'll hit Oliver. So Oliver must have gotten plunked a number of times that year. First hit batter of the game. Runner on first now for Sanguian, and he's 0 for 1. Infield is at double play. Oliver on at first, strategy, and nothing happening on the 3. Sanguian does get the hit and run. That might not be a bad idea here. Oliver, though, well, 6 minus 1. Actually, hit and run might not be a bad idea. Hit and run is on. Niekro, 6-6, strikeout 12. That will be too high. Sanguian, 1-5, and that is a ground ball to short. 3-4. Second base, Pena might pivot minus 1 is a 3, but it's a hit and run, so you subtract an extra 2. So the only way they turn a hit and run is on a 4. Turn a double play is on a 4, on a 1. They don't. Oliver will make second base because his speed is increased on the hit and run, and he will get to second. There are 2 outs. 2 down now for Mazeroski. Maz is 0 for 1. I don't think he belongs in the hall. The 60s version of Harold Baines. Oliver on at second. Anything on Strat? The 11 says no. Niekro, 3-1. Blank. Maz, 6-3. That's a ground out to first base. That'll be handled by Nate Colbert. He'll take it himself and retire the side. Nothing across except a hit batter. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Still no score here in Southern California. Leading off for the Padres will be Roberto Pena. He's 0 for 1. Bunning with the pitch. Bunning, 2-5. Error on a throw. Pena, 5-3. Ground ball to short. That ball is hit the Patek. His error rating is a 13. That's a 10. It's going to be a throwing error. Oliver, a range of 2, and he will prevent the ball from getting past him, but it will be an error. So that is going to be an E6 on Freddie Patek. First error on the Pirates in this game. They did not have any errors historically, but that does put a runner on first. Infield now with double play and a chance for Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. Pena, not really a threat to do anything, and he won't do anything. Bunning will go ahead and pitch. Bunning, 5-3. Range play. Gonzalez, 2-4. Ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Freddie Patek. His range is a 2, but at double play, it's a 1. And he's not getting that. That'll be a base hit. Pena does not have the speed. He will hold at second base. And that will be a single for Gonzalez. And the Padres got some thing going on right now. An error and a single. Next batter is Colbert. Colbert is 0 for 1. And runners at first and second. Infield still at double play depth. Anything on the Strat? Nope. Colbert will swing away. Bunning looking at Colbert. Fans here at San Diego Stadium would like to see the Padres get a nice win. Bunning, 5-6, strikeout 10, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 5th K for Bunning. Here's Ollie. What can Brown do for you? He's 0 for 1. Anything on Strat? That is a 3 and no. Nobody happening. Pena stays at second. Gonzalez on at first. Bunning will go ahead and deal. Bunning, 2-5. Error on a throw. Brown, 6-3. And that's going to be an infield single. That's an infield single to third base. The third baseman is Richie Hebner. His error rating is a 13. That's a 2, and he is going to make a throwing error, and the runners are going to advance an extra base. That means it's an automatic 2-base error on an error on a throw on an on an infield single, which means Pena will score, Gonzalez goes to third, and Brown goes to second. And that is an E5 on Richie Hebner, and that's the second error for the Pirates. Padres take a 1-0 lead. So it was an infield single, but he still tried to make a throw to try to get him out. And it's an automatic extra base advancement on a bad throw. So it's a 2-base, so it actually becomes a 2-base error. And now the batter is Spezio. So a big-time error on Hebner. Second error for the Pirates in this inning. And runners at second and third. Infield will now come in. David Baker joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 2. Nobody will move. Already, Padres have a 1-0 lead here on a big-time error. Bunning, 6-5 against the righty, strikeout 10. That will miss. Spezio, 2-5, and it's a base hit past third. Gonzalez will come in to score. Brown will not. He will hold at third base. Spezio to first. It's 2-0 Padres. Stadium cheers. Yay! Single for Spezio. Puts runners at the corners now with 1 out. It'll bring up Gaston. Gaston is 0 for 1. They're going to call infield. They're going to call double play depth and try to just turn 2. and get out of this inning for the Pirates. They know they got a lineup that can definitely score runs. Brown on at third, Spezio on at first. Bunning will go ahead and pitch to Gaston. Strategy, nothing on the 8. Spezio stays put. Bunning, a 3-5, that's a blank. Gaston, a 4-4, and that's a grounder right back to Bunning. So 2-1, and Gaston a righty, second base's pivot, and that is going to be Mazeroski, a -1. They have no chance to turn a double play, and since they were a double play death, Ollie Brown will score. Question is, who's out? That is a 1. Spezio will be safe at second base, and the throw goes to first to get Gaston. That's the only play they have. Brown will come in. He will score. It's 3-0 Padres. Stadium cheers. Yay! So the only play they had was the throw to first. That was a 1. Spezio's base running rating is a 1 at double play depth. So he goes to second. And now here's Cannizzaro. Cannizzaro got a single his first time up. Now 3-0 in favor of the Friars. Strategy, nothing on the 3. Spezio stays at second. Bunning, 4-4. Possible error. Cannizzaro, 1-1. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Mazeroski. His error rating is a 4. That's a 9. He'll go ahead and get that and toss it over to first and end the inning. Good inning for the Friars. 3 runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors. 3-0 Padres after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. You thought Doc Ellis would be pitching. No, not this game. I don't know when. Not this one. Not this one, though, there, David Vega. But not this one. Niekro will go ahead and pitch. And leading off for the Bucks will be Freddie Patek. He's 0 for 1. 3-0 favor of the Padres. Niekro, 3-5. That is a blank. Patek, 5-5. And against a righty, that's a ground out to short. Tommy Dean will go ahead and grab it and over to first. Next batter is Bunning. Bunning is 0 for 1. Niekro, 5-6. That is a blank. Bunning, 1-1. Ground out right back to the pitcher. Niekro will get that one with no problem and underhand it to first. And now Alou. Alou is 1 for 2. Niekro goes ahead and sets up there. Niekro, 2-2. That's a blank. Alou, 1-6. That's a base hit. He'll hit that one into right. And Alou keeps seeing alive. That's a second hit of the game for Matty Alou. How big was it in the first inning that the Pirates had bases loaded, nobody out, and they couldn't get anyone in? It will now bring up Hebner. Hebner 1 for 2. Alou at 22 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere. Hebner, he's not going anywhere. Niekro will go ahead and he will pitch. Niekro, 1-5. That's a blank. Hebner, 4-5. And that is a fly ball to left field. Tony Gonzalez will come in a little bit. He'll have plenty of room and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Pirates. Right now, Joe Niekro is pitching like Phil Niekro. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Padres will be Joe Niekro. He's 0 for 1. Final game of the first schedule block. Again, we are approaching the second schedule block. Once again, every team will be seen at least once. Some will be seen twice, and some will be seen 3 times. Bunning, 3-5, blank. Niekro, 5-1, and that's a ground out to the pitcher. Bunning has that with no problem, and he'll toss it over to first. And now Dean. Dean is 0 for 2. Bunning, 3-4, error on a grounder. Dean, 6-4, and that's a fly out. Fly ball center field. Matty Alou, he'll just stay right where he is, and the ball will just come right to him. 2 down. And now brings up Pena. Pena's 0 for 1, but reached on an error. Bunning, he'll go ahead and pitch. Bunning, 4-2, strikeout 4, swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. And that is the 6th strikeout for Bunning. And the Padres go 1-2-3, 3-0 Friars after 5. Inning number 6. And it will be Willie Stargell. And he's 0 for 1 with a walk. Yes, no, I agree, Franklin Long. Joe Niekro was to me, it was a steady pitcher. He was not his brother, but they both pitched a very long time. Phil Niekro, 24 years. Joe Niekro, 22 years. Got to give him longevity, that's for sure. Niekro, 5-4. That is a blank. Stargell, 2-3. And Stargell leads off with a double into right field. Leadoff 2-bagger for the Bucks. And that will bring up Clemente. One thing, however, though, Phil Niekro is a Hall of Famer, but Joe Niekro has something that Phil Niekro does not have, a World Series title. Phil Niekro never won the World Series. Joe Niekro won it with the 87 Twins. Stargell on at second, Clemente the batter. Clemente is 0 for 2. Strategy, nothing on the 15. Niekro will pitch. Niekro, 5-5. That is a blank. He is not tired yet. Clemente, 4-1. That is a power hit to right field. That's a 5, and against the righty, Clemente will get the Pirates on the board. That's going to be a double into right. Clemente gets the second base, and it's now 3-1. Two opening doubles in the inning. And now it's a 3-1 ball game. The next batter is Oliver. So as soon as I'm comparing Joe Niekro to Phil Niekro, Joe Niekro starts to fall apart a little bit. Oliver is 0 for 1. He got hit by a pitch. Clemente on at second, and he will stay there. Niekro, 6-3. That is a blank. Oliver, 3-1. That's a ground out to first base. That'll get picked up by Colbert. He'll make the play himself. Clemente will go to third. And that is the first out. Yes, Joe Niekro tasted victory. Phil Niekro never did. Next up is Sanguian. Sanguian is 0 for 2. They are 3-1 lead. I think they're going to play the infield in. You're the Padres. You don't want the Pirates to get any closer. Another 1987 twin drafted in 1969. Clemente on at third. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Clemente stays as Clee baseball fan joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Niekro, 1-2, range play. Sanguian, 2-1. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Spezio. His range is a 3, but the infield is in, which makes him a 1. He ain't getting it. That's going to be a base hit, and that is going to be a single. Clemente will come in to score. Sanguian holds it first, and now the Pirates are in the game again. They're 3-2. RBI single by Sanguian. It will now bring up Mazeroski. He's 0 for 2. Infield now with double play. So now a 3-0-2. Bert Blyleven, yes. Doug Hunt joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Strategy, nothing on the 16. Niekro, he'll go ahead and pitch. Niekro, 5-3, strikeout 4. That will miss. Mazeroski, 5-4 against the righty. It's a ground out to third. 2-2-3. Second base, pivot, Pena -1. A 1-2. It's a double play. Nope. That's the only play he's got is the first base. They'll get Mazeroski out there. Sanguian goes to second. There are 2 outs now. Play on Mazeroski. Tying run at second base now for Patek. And Patek is 0 for 2. They're going to pitch to him even though Bunning is the next batter. So Sanguillen on at second. And Niekro will pitch to Patek. Strategy, nothing on the 3. Sanguillen stays where he is. Niekro, a 4-4, strikeout 3, swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning is over. And that is strikeout number 3 for Niekro. Pirates on the board, 2 runs, 3 hits, strand the tying runner, and we will go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Padres will be Tony Gonzalez, and he is 1 for 2. Bunning still has plenty left in the tank. Joe Niekro does not. He is now tired. We'll see what they want to do with him. Bunning will pitch. Bunning, 3-2, strikeout, 18 will miss. Gonzalez, 1-1, base hit, hits that one pass short, and he gets his second hit of the game. Colbert is next. He's 0 for 2, infield double play. Gonzalez at 4 stolen bases. He will not get any here. Colbert does get the hit and run call, but Colbert's got excellent power against righties. And remember, when you call for a hit and run, you have the home runs. They will let him swing away. Bunning, 1-1. That is a blank. He is not tired. Colbert, 6-3, and that's going to be a fly out to center field. Matty Alou will come under it and get it for the out. Here comes Brown. Brown is 0 for 2, but reached on an error his last time up. Nothing on the strategy. Gonzalez stays at first. Bunning, 3-5. That's a blank. Brown, 5-3, and that's a base hit to right field. That'll be a single. Gonzalez, base runner 3. Single to right, a 0 due to that excellent arm by Clemente. Gonzalez will get to third on a 3. It's a 4. He will hold at second base as Clemente rifled that one in. But runners at first and second and an out. And the next batter is Spezio. We all know that Roberto Clemente had a cannon for an arm. So runners at first and second. Bunning in some trouble here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 Padres. Strategy, nothing on the 14. Bunning will pitch. Bunning, 1-5 against a righty. Blank. Spezio, 1-2, and he popped out to third. Infield fly rule is called as Hebner is going to make the play in foul territory, 2 down. Gaston is next, and he's 0 for 2. Anything on strategy? 14 says no. Bunning will go ahead and pitch to Gaston. Bunning, 4-6 against a righty, walk, and that 3 will be ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Bases full of Friars on the walk, and the batter will be Chris Cannizzaro, and they will pitch to him. He is 1 for 2. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd, bottom of the 6th, but Bunning once again in a jam. Bases full of Priests. Everybody on the back. Bunning will go ahead, strategy roll. Nothing on the 4. Nobody moves. Bunning will go ahead and pitch. Bunning, 4-4, possible error. Cannizzaro, 2-4, fly ball center field. Going after that is Matty Alou. His error rating is a 7. That's a 14. He makes the catch to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits for the Padres, and a walk. They strand a big-time opportunity. Still 3-2, though, after 6. Top of the 7th, Joe Niekro is going to stay out there. He is due to lead off the inning, the next inning. And this is the 1960s, not 2020s. And the leadoff batter for the Pirates is Jim Bunning. And he is also tired. They are going to pull him. So Bunning's going to come out of the game. as he is leading off the inning. So we'll see a pinch hitter for the Pirates, and it is going to be Carl Taylor, 348 average, 4 homers, 33 RBIs. So Bunning is pulled. That will be it for him. But they're going to let Niekro see if he can get through this inning here. Top of the 7th, 3-2 Friars. Niekro, 3-1. That's a blank. Taylor, 5-6. And that is a fly to left. And Gonzalez will come to that and make the play. 1 out. Here's Alou. Alou is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles tonight. Niekro, 1-2. Range play. Alou, 3-6. Fly ball right field. Going after that is downtown Ollie Brown. He was pretty good. His range is a 5. And he makes the catch on the run. 2 down. Nice play by Ollie Brown to take a base hit, a possible hit away from Alou. And now here's Hebner. Hebner is 1 for 3 with a single. Niekro, a 2-5. That's a blank. Hebner, 5-4, and that's a base hit. He'll hit that one a single to left. And Hebner keeps the inning going. And that does bring up a chance for Pops. Stargell is 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Hebner did have 4 stolen bases, and he won't get any here. Niekro's going to pitch to Stargell. Fans here at San Diego Stadium would like to see a nice win here by the Padres. They're an expansion team. They're playing like one, but they would like to see a win. Niekro, 3-1. That's a blank. Stargell, 6-2. And it's a fly out the left. Tony Gonzalez will move under it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Bucks. And Niekro actually doing a heck of a job here. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup tomorrow night will be the beginning of the second schedule block. As I said, once again, we'll see every team in 1969, all 24 of them. And we'll see some teams once, twice, and 3 times. Tomorrow night will be May 23rd. We're going to Yankee Stadium. It's our first trip there, actually, although we've seen the Yankees twice, but not at home. We'll be at Yankee Stadium as the Minnesota Twins will take on the New York Yankees. Tom Hall will be going for the Twins, and Mel Stottlemyre will be going for the Bronx Bombers. So we'll see those guys tomorrow night for May 23rd. So we'll be at Yankee Stadium, the Twins and the Yankees tomorrow night on the network. New pitcher coming in for the Pirates, but first the Padres are going to make a pitching change. That will be it for Joe Niekro. Did a heck of a job. He leaves with the win, though. And let's see who the Padres are going to bring on to bat, and it is going to be Al Ferrara. 260 average, 14 homers, 56 RBIs. Pirates, however, are going to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Pirates is going to be Bruce Dalcanton. 8 wins, 2 losses, 5 saves, a 3.35 ERA. Del Canton will be the second Pirate pitcher, and he'll go up against Al Ferrara. So Ferrara will lead off in the bottom of the 7th inning here. 3-2 Priors. Del Canton, 1-5, possible error. Ferrara, 6-3. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Freddie Patek. His error rating is a 13. He won't make an error this time. That's a 19, and he'll take care of that, and over to first it goes. Next up is Dean. Dean is 0 for 3. Del Canton, 6-5. That's a blank. Dean, 5-2, and against a righty, that's a fly ball to right. And Roberto Clemente says he'll get to it, and he'll put it away for the out, 2 down. Here comes Pena. Pena is 0 for 3, but reached on an error. Del Canton looking on. Pena with the deal. Del Canton, 5-2, strikeout, 20, no way. Pena, 1-1, that's a power hit to left field. That's a 5. And that's going to be a base hit against a righty. It will be a single. So Pena gets his first hit of the game. And it gives up a chance for Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 2 for 3 tonight. 2 singles. 2 outs. And infield is normal. And Pena stays where he is. Del Canton will go ahead and pitch. Del Canton, 2-2. That's at the park. We've not been to San Diego Stadium often tonight. San Diego Stadium, 3-3, and that's going to be a base hit to left field, but it's a possible double. Pena will get to third automatically. Gonzalez has to try for second. Base runner 3. Left fielder Stargell 0. A 1-3. Gonzalez will get to second, and he won't. He will go ahead and head back to first and be happy with the single. But now runners at the corners here. Gonzalez having a good night. He's 3 for 4. Wonders why. I guess the reason why he went to Atlanta because Atlanta wanted him. Here's Colbert. He's 0 for 3. 2 outs here. Remember, the Braves historically won the National League West in '69, even though they're off to a little bit of a struggling start in this season. Pena on at third. Gonzalez on at first. Nothing on Strat. Del Canton will pitch. Del Canton, 5-5. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1-13 is an automatic out. That's an 8. And that is going to be a fly to left. And Willie Stargell will get to this one. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits. A chance for the Friars goes by the board, but they have a 3-2 lead after 7. But don't worry, as you all know, Inside Pitch has a mind of its own, and so does FastScore. But you want surprises. If we wanted just to go ahead, if that's some people say it's unrealistic, teams that should make the postseason, should have. And I tell people, then why play? What's the point? You want a few surprises. And that's what the best thing about doing these replays. Yeah, you like to maybe have your favorite team in there somewhere. But then again, why play? If you just want, if you want the teams that actually played in the playoffs then just play the playoffs. Top of the 8th, leading off for the Bucks will be Roberto Clemente. He is 1 for 3, doubled his last time up. Padres need a pitcher, and they are going to go with got a few choices here. Right, left, and right. They're going to go with Frank Rehberger. 1 win, 2 losses, 6 saves, a 3.58 ERA. I don't know. I really don't know anything about him. Frank Rehberger will go ahead and pitch. He can pitch to 6. We'll see how long they keep him in there. Clemente will go ahead and he will pitch. And he will bat. Rehberger, 2-1, blank, not tired. Clemente, 6-2, base hit. Clemente, of course, just that kind of player, and he leads off with a single. That's his second hit of the game. It will now bring in Oliver As long as they say a 60, 102 team isn't making the World Series, that's a bit unrealistic. Well, I've had a few teams that should have made the postseason and didn't, Ben Witz. If you watch what was it? My 1961 replay, the Cincinnati Reds, who won the National League West, the National League that year, they didn't make the postseason in my replay. And the 1988 Dodgers did not make the postseason in my replay. You get you get some surprises here and there. Infield double play, and that's what I like about it, though. Clemente on at first. Strategy rolls are still on, and nothing on the sixth. Clemente will stay put. Rehberger, 3-6. Walk plus 10. That 19 will miss. Oliver, 4-2. It's a fly to left. And Gonzalez will come under it and make the play for out number 1. Next batter is Sanguillen. Although Ben Witz is not wrong in what he said, though. I understand what he's talking about. Sanguillen is 1 for 3. Clemente, he will stay where he is. Rehberger will go ahead and pitch. Rehberger, 2-5 against a righty. It's a blank. Sanguillen, 3-4, and that's a base hit. He hits that one. It's a single to right. Clemente, base runner 4. Single to right, a 0, 1-4. Clemente will get to third, and it's a 6. Throw coming in from right field, and that's Brown. Brown's a -2, a 1-5. There could be a play that is of 2. Clemente going to third, a 2-5. He is out, and he is. Ollie Brown guns down Roberto Clemente at third base. That is a 4. Sanguillen will take second on the throw, and there are 2 outs. Stadium cheers. Yay! What a heck of a throw by Ollie Brown to gun down Roberto Clemente from right field. He is out of there. Sanguillen takes second, and there are 2 away. It'll bring up Mazeroski. Yeah, but who beat them out? I thought it was the Phillies in 61 or the Braves in 88. Yes, you would be correct. Those 2 teams did not. But yes, there are some surprises there, Ben. And that's why we play the games. Sanguillen on at second. Maz is 0 for 3. Strategy roll, nothing on the 4. Sanguillen stays put. Rehberger, 6-3. Home run chance. Righty, 1-19. The 10 is good. Mazeroski against a righty needs a 3. Does he put the Pirates ahead? No. 4-5. And instead he chops it to first base, and Colbert will go ahead and get that and make the play himself and end the inning. No runs, 2 hits for the Pirates. As Mazeroski misses a chance to put him ahead. Not happy. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-2 Friars. And leading off for the Padres is downtown Ollie Brown. He gets a nice ovation from the crowd for gunning down Clemente. He guns down Roberto Clemente, something that is not easily done. Dalcanton will go ahead and pitch to Brown. Dalcanton can pitch to 2 more batters before he fatigues. 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout 9. Called strike 3 on Brown. He got him. That painted the black. Brown should have went ahead and made that through, took a swing at it, and that's the first out. Next batter is Spezio. Spezio is 1 for 3. Dalcanton will go ahead and make the pitch. Dalcanton, 4-2, strikeout 20. Spezio, 4-2, and against a righty, it's a ground out to short. And Patek will go and get that one, make the play for the out. That will bring up Gaston. He'll bat. Gaston is 0 for 2 with a walk. Dalcanton is tired. They say you can pitch. He's due to bat second in the 9th. Marlon Price joins us here at San Diego Stadium. So Dalcanton will go ahead and make the pitch. Dalcanton, 3-4. That's going to be a walk chance, not a strikeout. He is tired. And that is a 3, and that's going to be ball 4, and that's going to end it for Dalcanton. He will come out of the game. That becomes a walk when he's tired, a 3-4. 8 minus 2 is 6. That's a 3. He walks him, and that is it for Dalcanton, and the Pirates will go to the bullpen. So a 2-out walk. And the batter is Canizaro. Pirates need a pitcher really just for one batter. And they're going to go with, they really just need one batter. They've got Hartenstein, but I don't think they're going to use him here. Coming on to pitch for the Pirates is going to be Ron Klein. 1 win, 6 losses, 4 saves, a 5.19 ERA. Klein's job, get 1 out. Pitcher spot is due to bat second. Gaston on at first. 3-2 Friars. And let's see what they do here. Strategy rolls are still on. Gaston stays where he is. Klein will go ahead and pitch to Canizaro. Klein, 6-4. Pitcher result, righty, 1-3 is a single up the middle. The 11 is high. Canizaro, 1-2, and he just chops it right back to Klein. Klein will go ahead and get that. Over to first it goes, and the side is retired. Nothing across except a walk. 3-2 Friars after 8. But will we see some ninth inning magic? We go to the top of the ninth. 3-2. Frank Rehberger can still pitch to 2 more batters. Leading off for the Pirates is going to be Freddie Patek. He will bat. Or will he bat? Let me see. Or will he bat? Actually, no, he won't. Patek's going to come out of the game, and coming on to pinch hit for Patek will be Jose Pagan, which means we'll need a shortstop if this game goes any further. Jose Pagan, 285 average, 9 homers, 42 RBIs. Question is Frank Rehberger going to get the call to finish up to try to get the save? And he is actually the best pitcher they have in the bullpen. They're going to let him pitch. He can pitch to 2 more batters before fatigue. They go to Frank Rehberger, has said, get us a save. Pagan will go ahead. Pagan will go ahead and he will bat. Rehberger with the pitch. Rehberger, 1-6, error on a throw. Pagan, 3-5. That's a ground ball right back to Rehberger. His error rating is a 7. That's a 15. He won't make an error. Rehberger's got it, and he throws the first for the out. Pagan goes down. And now we see it. Now we need a batter for Klein. So the Pirates will go back to the bench again. And coming on to bat for the Pirates is going to be Jose Martinez. 268 average, a homer, and 16 RBIs. Jose Martinez will come up to bat. He's a shortstop, but I think I have enough. But I think Gene Alley's going to take the spot there if this game goes any further. 1 out. Rehberger trying to close the game for the Padres. Rehberger, 1-4, strikeout 9, cold strike 3 on Martinez. Struck him out. 2 down. Martinez is a 10, but -1 makes him a 9. That is a 9, and he is out. 2 down. Rehberger is tired. He says, I can do it. Coming on now to bat for the Pirates will be Matty Alou. He is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. The fans here at San Diego Stadium would like to see the Padres get a win. Rehberger says, I can get it done, coach. Alou at the plate. Fans are up. Rehberger will pitch. 6-6. Walk. 5. No, that will miss. Alou is a 6, but -2 makes him a 4. He swings. 5-4, and it's a ground ball to first. Getting over there is Nate Colbert. He's got it. Runs to the bag. jumps on the bag. That's your game. Padres will go ahead and beat the Pirates tonight 3-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! A nice victory for the Friars today as they will beat the Pirates 3-2 in a tight game. Nice job by the Padres to get a big win. The Padres will go to 11-29, and the Pirates will now drop to 14-22. So a nice win for the Friars, and the Pirates can probably take a look at those two errors that occurred in the fourth inning. Final line score coming up. For the Padres, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. The winning pitcher is Joe Niekro. He'll go ahead and get the win. Jim Bunning takes the loss. Frank Rehberger does pick up the save. So a very nice win today for the Friars, and they'll take the victory as they continue to build their team. But we, however, are not done. 10-minute ticker is next. And then you guys can get to the All-Star game. Whoever's going to watch it. I will watch a couple of innings of it. That's really about it. It's still the Midsummer Classic. If you're a baseball fan, you should still catch it. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, I understand. But it's okay to watch maybe a couple of innings. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Pirates are going to take a loss to the Friars today. And let's see how the rest of the majors does. May 20, Minnesota at Baltimore. Twins 9-35, that is 3. Orioles 13-65, and that is 9. And the Orioles continue to dominate. Detroit at the White Sox. Tigers 9-12, that's 0. White Sox 6-65. And that's 7. It's a win for the Pale Hose. Kansas City at Cleveland. Kansas City 4-53, 4 runs. Tribe 6-54, 5 runs. It's a win for the Indians. Oakland and the Yankees. Athletics 7-42, 4 runs. Yankees 6-32, 2 runs. A win for the A's. Seattle at Washington. Pilots 8-62, 6 runs. Senators 15-54, and that's 7 runs. The Senators will win that game. Philadelphia and the Reds. Phillies 15-24, 3 runs. Reds 13-13, 1 run. The Fighting Phils get the win. Expos and the Astros. Expos 2-62, 5 runs. Astros 15-34, 4 runs. The Expos will beat the Spos will beat the Stros. Cubs and the Dodgers. Cubs 8-54, and that's 5. Dodgers 8-14, that's 1. That's a win for the Cubs. The Cubs actually, of course, at this stage of the year, were one of the better teams in baseball. Cardinals and the Giants. Cardinals 6-42. And that is 3. Giants 2-25. That's 1. That's a win for the Redbirds. On to May 21st. Minnesota at Baltimore. Twins 11-14. 1. Orioles 11-54. 6. That's a win for the O's. California at Boston in a doubleheader. Angels 8-41. 4 runs. Red Sox 11-54, 6 runs. Red Sox win the first one. Angels 9-25, and that's 3 runs. Boston 12-33, and that's 4 runs. The Red Sox take both from the Halos. Kansas City at Cleveland. Kansas City 6-41, 3 runs. Indians 5-13-0, and that's a win for the Royals. Oakland and the Yankees. Athletics 1146, 5 runs. Yankees 633, 3 runs. Another win for the A's. Pilots and the Senators. Pilots 652 and 4. Senators 1353, and that is 6. Another win for the Senators, and now the Pilots are slumping a bit. Mets and the Braves. Good pitching matchup. Seaver and Phil Niekro. Mets 335, and that is 2. Braves 346, and that is 3. And the Braves will beat the Mets. Philadelphia and the Reds. Phillies 1165, that is 9. Reds 1635, and that is 5. Another win for the Fightin' Phils. Spos and the Stros. Spos 626, and that's 2. Stros 1365, that's 9. That's a win for the Stros. Cubs and the Dodgers. Cubs 561, 5 runs. Dodgers 426, 2 runs. A win for the Cubs. Pirates and the Padres. Pirates 1556, 7 runs for them. Padres 041, that's 2. And the Pirates will get a win there. Cardinals and the Giants. Cardinals 365, 6 runs. Giants 1051, that's 5 runs. And the Cardinals will get another win. On to May 22nd. Minnesota at Baltimore. Minnesota 1133, that's 4. Orioles 852, and that's 5. Another win for the Blackbirds. California at Boston. Angels 433, 2 runs. Red Sox 1446, that's 6 runs. Good night for the Red Sox. Detroit at the White Sox. Tigers 1664, and that is going to be 9. White Sox 253, and that's 4. A win for the Cats. Kansas City at Cleveland. Royals 1164, and that's 8. Indians 743, that's 4. It's a win for the Royals. Seattle at Washington. Pilots 1455, and that's 7. Senators 1543, that's 5. That will be a win for the Pilots. Mets and the Braves. Mets 1016, and that's 2. Braves 653, and that is 4. Another win for the Braves. Not a good night for my Mets. Expos and the Astros. Expos 1166, that's 10. Astros 1816, and that's 3. That's another win for the Spos. Cubs and the Dodgers. Cubs 452 and 4 runs. Dodgers 661, and that is 5 runs. A win for the Dodgers. Pirates and the Padres. Pirates 1342, and that's 5. Padres 643, that's 3. A win for the Bucks. Cardinals and the Giants. Cardinals 155, and that is 4. Giants 951, and that is 5. The Giants will get the win. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow begins the second schedule block. Once again, we will see all 24 teams. We will start at Yankee Stadium for May 23rd as the Minnesota Twins take on the New York Yankees. Tom Hall will be going for the Twins, and Mel Stottlemyre will be going for the Yankees. Interesting matchup in the American League tomorrow, so don't miss that exciting matchup. Minnesota and the Yankees, Hall and Stottlemyre. Be there or be square. PFLQR, David Vega, Franklin Long, Marlon Price, Ben Witz, Vida Productions, Clee Baseball Fan, David Vega, Jeremy Brooks, Ron McGrath, and XESG2 and Phoenix Knight. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. A nice win for the Friars today. The Friars bring the light to the Pirates tonight. The Friars get the win 3-2. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.